Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about something called chlorosis. I'll tell you what it is, how to identify it in your plants and amend it, and what happens if you don't take care of the issue. My name is Lena and this is Life on Green Acres. So chlorosis, what does it look like? Well, chlorosis often affects woody or herbaceous plants, and it usually starts out looking very light green on the leaf with very dark green veining. And once the chlorosis progresses, that leaf will start to turn yellow. Now, if you see light green colors in your foliage with dark green veining, chances are your shrub or tree is suffering from chlorosis. So you've identified that your trees or shrubs are suffering from chlorosis, and you want to know what's going on. Well, let's think about the soil. Iron is a very important element when it comes to the formation of chlorophyll, and it's usually the first culprit at hand in causing your shrub or tree chlorosis. But there are other elements that can cause chlorosis as well, two of them being manganese or zinc. Now, the way to tell the difference between whether or not your soil is deficient in iron or deficient in manganese or zinc would be to take a look at your shrub. Iron deficiencies are usually on the terminal ends of the shrub, or they start out on the newer, younger leaves. Manganese or zinc deficiencies are usually on the inside of the shrub or on older leaves that are not as young. But those are two ways you could tell the difference. One main thing that I always suggest anyone does is to take a soil pH test to know what the alkalinity of your soil is. The higher the alkalinity of your soil, the less ability the shrub or tree is to take up iron. So say you've taken a pH test of your soil and you found that it's pretty alkaline. There's a few things that you could do. You can either add a little bit of aluminum sulfate, which is really soluble and will be fast acting, or if it's not too serious of a problem, you could add elemental sulfur. Another thing you could do is, if you see that it might be an iron deficiency, is use chelated iron, or I like to specifically use a liquid iron amending solution so that I could get the plant getting back to its health more quickly. This is a great example of what happens if you don't take care of the issue, because if you do wait too long and the chlorophyll isn't being made, the chloroplast structure also doesn't have that protection that it needs. And eventually it starts to structurally affect the plant. You can see that these leaves down here, they look injured, they're crunchy, they look burned. This is a result of waiting too long to remedy the chlorosis that we noticed in the leaves. And this new leaf foliage that's growing, this is after we applied iron tone. But you can see that there's still some light green foliage with dark veining. So if you leave it like this, your plant will die. It doesn't have any blooms, just dying. So to give you a little recap, if you see any of your trees or shrubs are suffering from really light green foliage with dark green veining, chances are it's got chlorosis. And to know whether or not it's iron deficient, manganese, or zinc deficient, you'll want to take a look at the foliage. If it's the outside leaves or the younger leaves, it's an iron deficiency. If it's the inside or the older leaves, it's manganese or zinc deficiency. Doing a pH test of your soil is probably your best bet to know what's going on. And at the end of the day, if you don't take care of chlorosis, your plants will eventually dry up, scorch in the sun, and die. So I hope this video was helpful. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.